All right, so day 6 of the retreat, super exciting. This is restore. So we're gonna get into the hips, we're gonna get into neck and shoulders, and just take about 6 to 10 rounds of breath in each pose. So no, this is not like a typical restore where we're holding poses and we're only doing about 5 for the 45 minutes. We might move just a little bit more because we have been working so much in this retreat. I really want to dive into like all areas of the body. If you have pillows, blankets, props, blocks, I'll cue to. So if you have anything, grab it, bring it to your mat. And if you're feeling really tight in an area, know that you can hold it for a lot longer and you can catch up anytime. You can take, skip, take this as more restore, less restore, whatever you need. All right, so we'll get started on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana. And of course, if you have a playlist on Spotify, it's no words, and you can go ahead and start that now. All right, Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet to touch, knees open wide. And I have 2 blocks here. You can also invite pillows. And take the blocks at the second level towards your knees or even pillows off to the side. And you'll rest the back of your heart here. And this is where you just focus on your breath. Now place your hands onto your thighs and press your thighs forward, lengthen out your spine. Notice if you notice any compression you're holding into your lower back or hips, continue to find that length and really focus on your inhale, maybe wiggle into your space. Release your hands away from your hips, just relax. If you notice your chin up, draw the back of the neck nice and long and the chin a little bit closer to your chest. Know at any time you can remove the blocks or move them to a lower level. And bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. 5 more on your own. Then travel your knees up towards the ceiling. Take your feet hips width distance. Just pause right there. Let your lower back naturally rise as you spill your pelvic floor forward. You can wiggle into your space if you like. Shimmy your shoulders underneath you. And just know that natural curve and the sensation of your natural lower back rising. Fan out your toes, individually grip them down. Take figure 4, right foot travels over your left thigh. You can take your right hand to your right knee, gently open up. If you want a little bit more, you can interlace your hands behind your left thigh. Continue to flex your feet to help protect your knees. Take your right elbow to the right knee, gently push right knee open and slide left knee in towards your chest. And left knee a little bit closer to your right shoulder. Arrive back to center. Stamp your left foot down. Take your right foot up to the sky and capture behind your right thigh. Let your right leg fall into your palms and your palms will catch your thigh. Once again, chin a little bit closer to your chest and always can bring a pillow behind. Walk your hands up towards your calf. You can bring your shin a little bit closer to your nose. And then fight calf into the hands and hands back into the calf. Take your hands back to your thigh and roll out your ankle. Point and flex your right toes and foot. Hug your right knee in and extend your left leg long. Point your left toes and travel right knee to the outer rib cage and high towards the armpit as if you're being pulled in two opposite directions. Now this is great with a strap, but otherwise, if you don't have a strap, right knee over the right, and then right leg off to the side to the right. The left hip stays grounded. Know that you can always straighten out the right leg if that feels good. Arrive back up to center. Hug your right knee in. Point your left toes and lift your forehead close to your knee. Hold for 3, 2, and slowly relax the back of your head down and circle around the right knee, right hip. Circle in the opposite direction. All right, gentle supine twist, right knee stays in, and then right hip over your left. Once again, if you have a strap, this is a great pose to keep your legs straight and lengthen over. If you're taking this class in the morning as a recording, then you'll just do it a little bit more gentle. If you're having an evening class, you can rinse a little bit more. Energetically press your right hip forward. Arrive back up to center. Stamp your right foot down. Figure 4 on your left. Flex your left foot. Readjust your lower back. Interlace your hands behind your right thigh and continue to flex your feet. Check in with the neck. Make sure it's long. Use your left elbow to open up your left thigh. Draw your right knee closer to your chest. And slide your right knee over to your left shoulder. Release the tongue away from the roof of your mouth and soften your jaw. Stamp your right foot down, release your hands, take your left leg up to the sky, capture your hands behind your thigh, let your leg fall forward into the hands, and your hands will just catch your leg here. Walk your hands up towards your calf. Now a little bit of engagement. Press your calf into your hands and your hands back into your calf. Walk your hands towards your thigh. Circle around your ankle, both directions. Point and flex your foot. Fan out your toes. And draw your left knee in. Extend your right leg long. Draw your left knee towards the left rib cage. Point your right toes as if you're being pulled in two opposite directions. Take your left knee over the left. Once again, this is great if you have a strap. Take your knee over to the left if you don't have one. And ground the right hip, maybe right hand onto your hip. Arrive back up to center. Hug your left knee in. Circle through the left side. Both directions. Keep your left knee in, either strap or no strap. Supine twist with a bent knee or straight leg. Shorter sips of air as we twist. Arrive back to center. Now this is a hip flexor stretch. If it does not feel good, you can skip it. We'll take a bridge pose with a block underneath at the second level. Place it underneath your sacrum. Get comfortable here. Option to stay. Hip flexor stretch. Take your right knee in and extend your left leg long. Take your time. You should feel it through the left hip flexor and feel as if you're being pulled in two opposite directions. Take your time, other side. Point your right toes and draw the left knee back. Bridge pose, feet go down, block can still stay underneath you. Feel supported onto the block. Let your fingertips naturally curl. If you're active anywhere, it's into the thighs, energetically moving towards your center. Slowly lift away from your prop. Take your knees together and your feet out wide. Pause here once again. Spill your pelvic floor forward. Let your lower back naturally rise. Breathe into the outer lungs. Then windshield wipe your knees side to side. Take your knees to the right and travel right foot on top of your left thigh. You want to melt the energy from your left shoulder, left hip, left IT band to the knee. Other side, feet out wide. Take your knees to the left and left foot on top of your right thigh. If you feel any pull into your lower back, just modify with the left knee off. Take your feet hips width distance. Hug your knees in. Grab onto your shins, round and curl. Hold 3, 2, and 1. Keep your left knee in, extend your right leg long. Keep it holding in for 3, 2, and 1. Hug your right knee in, grab the back of your thighs, and rock and roll to a seat. You can sit onto a prop here. Any position with the legs. Find length away from your waist, shoulders right over your hips. Take your right hand down, left arm overhead, and then grab the side of your head here. Let your head fall into the hands and bend your elbow a little bit more. Breathe into your side body. And then other side. Find your reach and then grab the side of your head. Let your head fall into your hands. Breathe into your side body. All right, back up to center. Take a shoulder roll up towards your ears all the way down your back for 2 and 1. Twist to the right, gaze over right shoulder, rinse. Back to center, pause, hands onto your thighs, cat-cow, pull your belly forward and up. Exhale, round and curl. 2 more on your own. Tall and healthy spine. Twist to the left, gaze over left shoulder. All right, back to center. Hands to the thighs, and then rotate shoulders down. Shift your weight slightly forward. They can be small circles, deep circles, whatever feels good. And then move in the opposite direction. Okay, take both hands to your heart, one on top of the other. Close your eyes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take 4 more on your own. Draw attention to your hips as you breathe, creating space. And exhale, healing to your hips. Breathe in, feel intention to your side body, create space. And as you exhale, healing towards your center. Breathe in, feel more space, love, support in your heart. And as you exhale, more connection, more focus, heart center as you breathe. One more breath, breathe in. Breathe out. Open up your eyes, rest your hands down onto your thighs. Take your right shoulder, little bit of pressure, lift your chin up and draw the hands back behind you. Opposite side. All right, back up to center, chest expansion. Hands go behind you, knuckles go down and away. Bring your knuckles over to the right, bend your elbows and squeeze your elbows behind you. Shift your shoulders in line with your hips and take left ear, left shoulder. Right ear, right shoulder, hands stay where they are. All right, back up to center, knuckles go over to the left. Squeeze your elbows behind you and take your right ear, right shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder. Back to center, make it to a tabletop position. Keep your props nearby. Take 5 rounds cat-cow, move your own body and listen to your breath. All right, nice neutral spine. Now, if you have 2 blocks, take them to the second level, shoulders with distance, where your elbows will bend and your prayer hands will go behind you. If you do not have props, that's okay. Same variation. Bend elbows, prayer hands behind you. Breathe into the side of your lungs. Lift your head up. If you have the blocks, keep them in use. Hands go to the blocks and drop crown of your head down. If you don't have props, just child's pose. Walk your hands to the right, outside of your mat, maybe left hand on top of your right, And breathe into the left side of your lungs. Press into your hands and press towards the left hip. And then other side, walk your hands to your left and press your hips back and over to the right. Arrive back to center. Now we'll drop the hips down. Go ahead and move the blocks away if they're close to your mat. Shift your weight forward only if it feels okay. Drop your hips, toes go up. Hip circles, take child's pose, hips go back to the left, right, maybe sway or full circle here. Then shift your weight all the way down onto your belly. Extend your right arm out to the side, make sure it's straight, and then roll over your right shoulder. Other side, roll over left shoulder. Back onto your belly, tabletop position, all fours, hands and knees. Take the tops of your hands down for a wrist stretch. Draw your weight back and breathe into your lower back, hips, all the way to your wrist. Shift your weight forward, shake out your wrist here. Modified side plank, left hand down, left knee down, extend and reach. You can grab the side of your head here, let your head fall into your hands, and press your hips slightly forward, point your right toes. Other side. Grab the side of your head with your left hand, point your left toes, and press your hips slightly forward. Tabletop and one downward facing dog, actually two, for half pigeon. So focus on your downward facing dog, press into your hands, press your hips back. 4 rounds of breath here. Half pigeon on the right, bring your right knee to the right wrist. Feel length. And you can drop all the way down to the forearms if you're feeling a block today. Forehead to a block. And know that you can also place blocks underneath the hips or anything that feels good. If this is too much of a pose, you can arrive onto your back, figure 4. 4 more rounds of breath here. Slowly rise up, bump onto your right hip, and swing your left knee around. Arrive onto your sitting bones, feel length through your side body, and take your right hand high. Twist, right elbow to the left thigh, draw right knee down, gaze either to the left or over your left shoulder. Shorter sips of air as you twist. Arrive back to center and pause. Now we're going to take a little trick, rinsing all the way around to downward facing dog. So you'll twist to the right, lift your tail up to the back of your mat, downward facing dog. Rug rat your feet, toes slightly in and heels out, so almost like a V or a piece of pizza. Press your thigh bones back. Draw your sitting bones open. Neutralize your feet, half pigeon on your left knee bends to your left wrist. Readjust, and when you're ready, bow down. Four more rounds of breath. Straighten out your arms. Bump onto your left hip and swing your right knee around. Arrive onto your sitting bones. Left hand goes high, and then rinse to the right. Drive left knee down. Gaze over left shoulder. Right, arrive back up to center, pause. And then we'll take our third downward facing dog when I said we were gonna take one. Go ahead and turn to the left and downward facing dog, hips up and back. So you should be at the front of your mat. Heels of your feet over to the right, press your hips back and slightly to the left. Take your heels to the left and hips back and slightly to your right. Drop down to your knees and arrive all the way down onto your glutes. Block or not, block to the lowest level and take your heels onto your block. This one gets higher into your hamstrings and deeper. So go to a pace that feels good. Feel length, flex your feet, and when you're ready, you can grab for your calves, your block, or the outer edges of your feet. Pull your heart forward and fold. Slowly rise up, yogis. Move to the wide part of your mat. If you have one block or two, wide leg straddle position. The blocks can be built so your head can rest down. Know that you can just have straight arms or whatever feels good for you. Slowly rise up. We'll move into alternating nostril breathing. So arrive to a seat. Once again, you can sit onto a prop. Get comfortable. So we've been working a lot mentally and physically. If you're feeling tightness in your hips, your shoulders, the head, we want to clear right and left side. We want to clear the passageways and get any stuck energy moving. So the bonus of alternating nostril breathing is clearing sinuses, clearing stuck energy. So just begin to feel light and energy circling around the body. Close your eyes. Take your right thumb to the right side of your nose and peace fingers rest onto your left. Exhale out all your air. Close right, breathe in left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right, visualize a light all the way from your hips to the crown of your head, clearing energy. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left, visualize a light, clearing any stuck energy from hips to crown. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Last round, inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Drop your hands, inhale both. Through your nose, exhale. Take 4 more on your own. You can stay at a seat to end class, or if you want to get comfortable onto your back, we invite 3 minutes there. So your options here. If you want to arrive onto your back, go ahead and get yourself comfortable with either blankets, pillows, again, either pillows or blocks underneath the thighs. Now we channeled a lot from the hips to the crown of your head. We're going to go a little bit deeper from right crown all the way down to your feet, and your feet all the way back down to your crown. So as you get either in a comfortable position at a seat or on your back, close your eyes once again. Visualize a light at the right foot as you inhale nice and long all the way to the crown of your head. Move crown of the head back down to the right foot as you exhale. Light to the left foot all the way to the crown of your head. Breathe in. Through your nose, exhale from the crown of your head all the way down to your feet. Light and energy at both feet. Inhale to the crown of your head. And to the crown of your head, clear any stuck energy. Exhale down to the feet. Take 2 more of those. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now breathe just a little bit softer. Relax the tongue away from the roof of your mouth and soften your jaw, your shoulders. Begin to melt into your space. As you close your eyes, it's your own magic carpet ride. You can truly go anywhere. I invite you to visualize darkness, maybe just shades of black, shades of gray. And feel as if you're the only one in the room. And then visualize a dark sky right after sunset, before the stars pop out. And you're in this stillness, this balance between night and day, where you begin to offer yourself to surrender and be still. Visualize stars in the sky, the moon at any phase, and the moonlight creating a light to your body. And the light gets brighter as you inhale, and you feel more connection as you exhale. You visualize more stars. You feel that sense of wonder, pause, curiosity of when you may see a shooting star. Maybe you begin to visualize stars making a picture or a zodiac sign, or begin to visualize satellites. And you just feel that sensation of pausing, observing while you're in stillness, while you breathe. And as you feel connection to this place, know that it is always here with you. The moonlight touches your skin. You feel creative into your mind. You truly honor your stillness. Yogis, I will guide you out of your Shavasana. Just physically, you can still stay onto your back or just with breath. If you're at a seat, stay with breath. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. And visualize the light, the darkness becoming a little bit lighter as you inhale, and a little bit smaller as you exhale. Your image gets a little bit brighter as a light as you inhale, and a little bit smaller as you exhale. Almost as if you're so close to the star or so close to the moon, or you're diving into that moonlight or starlight. Draw your hands one on top of the other to your heart center. Feel connection to your practice. Connection to your home. And connection to the stars, the moon, the community outside. Big breath in. Big breath out. Thumbs to your third eye in whatever place that you're at. Bow to each other's practice. Namaste. All right, if you're still onto your back, I encourage you to stay there for a little bit longer. So again, it's nice and restore. I hope that I dove into some muscles that we've been working all week. And if you need longer, stay longer. Tune in with me on Instagram or anything that you need. And I'll see you tomorrow.